YouTube, welcome back. I got another Forza video for you guys. I know you love these, and it's not a money-making method, but it's so requested. I see it a lot on TikTok. I've actually seen it a lot in the YouTube comments, and likely I'm not going to edit this video, but it is going to be a good one. Pretty much what we're going to be going through is my garage. I've never made a video on this, and I want to give you guys an exact number, so I'm just going to back out here into the road. And if you didn't know, you can actually scroll all the way over to cars, and it will tell you how many cars you own right here. So I have 580 cars. I did not think it was that many. So let's go into the festival, and without further ado, let's start going into them. So first things first, obviously the Carmen Dodge Daytona. Why am I in this car? Because I recorded a video with it today. But moving on, we got the Abarths. I've never used a single one of these, except for the SSE. This thing wheelies, and I have an amazing tune on it. You could probably find the tune I have for this car on my social hub. Anyways, I can't spend this much time on every car, otherwise we're never going to get through it. So, Abarths, I have Acuras. I also don't have every car in the game, just like the ones I want. Acura, I've only ever used the NSX. I tuned the RSX, but never actually used it. Alfa Romeo only tuned this one to see its top speed. 155, my favorite car to use on sim. It handles so nicely, so easy to drift. That's a very rare car. I think it's about 9 million credits. But I could sell it for 20 mil and it would sell immediately. Next car, we got the A110 Alpine. This car was a seasonal 80% over like spring, summer, like over all the seasons. This was the seasonal like 80% completion. So I bought it as a fool for 20 mil right when the season dropped because I wanted it. Car, it handles pretty good, not very fast. And now they're worth like under 5 mil. So I missed out. Gremlin, amazing drag car. That's pretty much all it's got going for it. Warthog, very cool car, not very good at anything except for off-roading, and even that there's better than the Gremlin. Apollo, this car holds a special place in my heart because this was my first viral video on TikTok. Was in this car, so I've never sold it, and it handles really well. It glitches into the ground as well. There's a few cars that do that, but very good looking overall car, and I don't think it's as rare as it used to be. Nomads, these are more fun for playground games and just messing around. I don't do anything crazy with either of those. Vulcans, this used to be my car I'd buy for like 1 mil and sell for 20 mil because I'm Legendary Tuner. Which, if you don't know, Legendary Tuner is as soon as you hit 50,000 downloads, blah, blah, blah. I've covered it in a video. But I used to buy these for 1 mil, sell them for 20 mil. Made me a lot of money. No longer. So now I just kind of have them sitting because they re-released and now they're kind of general. Regular Vulcan, very good car. Again, great handling, high top speed. It's just like middle of the line, though. Not unbelievable, not crazy. Audis. Got a good amount of Audis. I pretty much only use the R8. And then in a couple videos, I've used the RS4 just because it's a good-looking hatchback. But those are the only cars I've actually touched out of the Audi section. Austin Taxi, how can you not love this car? It's a classic, and it actually goes really fast. I think it goes around like 240 or 250 miles per hour. Maybe even 260. I don't know. I haven't drove it in a while, but very good car. Austin Healey, never used that at all. Bachmano, these cars are fun. They're the closest thing I feel like we have to a Formula 1 car. And I've tuned it so that it glitches into the ground like some of my other cars. So if that interests you, you can find it on my social hub. Moving down the line, Bentleys, these are fun. Only one I've used is the 8-liter and the Turbo R. And the Turbo R drifts really, really well on wheel. So that's why I have it tuned up. BMW. Got a lot of these. M6 Coupe, one of my favorites in the game. Love the M3. And then the M3 GTR. This is a super good car too. Isetta, so many good BMWs, man. Any one of those cars I could just have a blast with forever. Bugatti Divo and Chiron and pretty much every kind of Bugatti. These are sick cars. Actually, the Veyron Supersport is one of the fastest cars in the game. I wish the Divo was faster, but we're stuck with what it is. Buick, again, only tuned these up to see how fast it went. Never actually used it, other than I didn't use it in a video or anything. Limousines, these cars are fun, man. They drift unbelievably well. So if you're looking for a fun, wacky drift car, limousine, man. Cadillac limo. Never used this car at all. C8 Corvette. Now we're in the Chevys. We got some good ones to look at in here. C8 Corvette, very fast, very fun, handles well, and it's one of the newest cars in the game, 2020. Never really used many of these Camaros. They're okay. Next one I want to focus on, the Monte Carlo, man. This is like one of our only NASCARs in the game, and it's so fun. Very, very rare, though. So you might have to auction snipe for a little while to get your hands on that. And I think that's all we're going to focus on. Chevy, moving on to Dodge. I don't use too many Dodges. I'm going to say the 69 Charger is what I use the most, and that's just because I've made videos in it. They're pretty slow for the most part, which sucks because they are fan favorites. Pistas. This is my money-making car. Buy them for about 2 mil, sell these for 20. That's why I have so many of them. Yada, yada, yada. Portofinos. This is from my other auction sniping filter video you've probably seen on my channel. Very good car. I don't like that it's convertible, though. XX Evolution, got a few of these for videos, and then just the rest of the Ferraris. I used to give those away a lot. Ford, the GT500 is all right, and the DD, I hate the DD. Ford GT, pretty fast car. They got the welcome pack. I think they're pretty much the exact same. Moving down the line, the Super Van's what I want to focus on next. This thing is nuts. It's actually one of the best drag cars in the entire game, like up and away. I think it closely, with the right tune, it closely competes with the Shelby Monaco King Cobra. Absolutely nuts. Love this car. Moving on. So we have the RS200 right here. I do want to talk about, but not this specific one. GT40, again, unbelievable car. Love the Ford GTs. F100, even nicer car. Moving on, Formula Drift cars, they're okay. I don't really use them. I like other drift cars in the game, but I know lots of people have fun with them. GMC, the Typhoon and Cyclone, you got to have one of each in your garage. These things are super, super sick. The Cyclone actually has a very high top speed, and the Typhoon drifts unbelievably well, especially if you're on controller. So try it out. They're pretty cheap right now, too. The 6x6, again, iconic. Everyone's got to have one. I know they're expensive. They're normally about like 10 mil, but you can auction snipe them. You can auction snipe any car in this game. Venom GT. This thing is unbelievable at drifting. I don't know why. I've held some of the best drift lines I've ever had in my entire life in this car. Moving down, we got the Holden. All the Holden cars, they're okay. I really like how the Commodore sounds. Other than that, these I could do without. Hondas. S2000, Suki's car. I've only ever used it in car meets and for recording videos for TikTok. Next one I'm going to talk about is the Mugen, just because of how rare. The Prelude's actually kind of rare too. But the Mugen is very rare. That's the only reason I have 2 of them. It doesn't handle very well, so very hard to drive on wheel. But it has a super high top speed, like 272 miles per hour. So, I don't know. Looking for a new Honda, I picked that one up. Hoonigans, man, the Hoonicorn, super good drift car, super fun. So hard. You can't drag race it on a wheel. Utterly impossible. RS200, they did re-release it, but it used to be super, super rare. Such a good rally car. Makes so many challenges so much easier. If you can, get your hands on it. HSV. One of my favorite cars in the game is this GTSR. That's why I have 4 of them. They're super rare, too. The first time I looked for one, it took me like 45 minutes, and I struck out. I had to get a Melito member of my Discord to actually get these for me, and now I have 4. I'm a bit of a hoarder when I find a car I like, so if you can find one, get it. They're pretty rare. They're always going to be rare. Hudson Hornet, don't waste your money and don't spend... It's very rare. Don't spend your time looking for it. It's the exact same as the 1949 Mercury Coupe, man. I don't know why this one's so much more sought after. I guess it's because it's Doc Hudson. I don't know. But don't waste your time or money. We're not going to talk about Hyundai because I've never used that car. Not going to talk about any Infinities. I know there are some good ones in the game. I just don't have any. International, not going to talk about that because I, again, never done anything with it. Jaguar. Let's just focus on the D-Type. This is one of the fastest cars in the game. I think it tops out around 277, 276 miles per hour. Insanely quick. Can't handle, though. Gladiator. I just picked that up. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. Very cool looking car. And then the Trackhawk. This is a lot of people's favorite. I don't know why. It looks ridiculous all souped up like this, but it doesn't go that fast. I think it tops out around 220 miles per hour. And then the Renegade, very good looking car also. Not going to talk about the Kias. I upgraded this one, but didn't actually drive it. It's okay. Jesco's, Koenigsegg. So many nice cars in this category. Jesco, you can get it to go 300 miles per hour. Actually, I've done it. This tune does it. Regera's okay. Agera. 1-to-1's what I want to focus on next. Unbelievable car. It's probably my second favorite Koenigsegg in the game. Top 10 favorite cars in the game. Crossbow, never used it. Lamborghini, Centenario, just a classic. Everyone gets it. Good car. Aventador, one of the best drag cars in the game. It's got like 1,850 horsepower. Insane. Sesto Elemento, could do without. I know it's kind of rare. Next one that's rare that I want to focus in on, though, Diablo GTR. These are so rare for the sole fact you can only sell them for like 10,000 unless you're Legendary Tuner. So no one ever sells them because that's not really worth it. They go like 275 miles per hour, though. So if you can pick one up, do it. Land Rover, again, never really done anything with those. So not going to zero in. Lexus LFA. These are some of the rarest cars in the game. I don't know if they are still, but they will be again at some point. So if you can pick one up, by all means, do it. Lotus, again, do with or without. The Elise, this one actually is pretty nice. But other than that, never really use them. Maseratis, never used these. I've just tuned this one, but I never actually ended up using it. Mazda, RX-7, obviously Hans, big draw in the game. We have the RX-7. This one sounds like a dentist drill. We have Camaros, Miata. Both of those are very nice. Okay, Dragtails. McLarens. Love my McLarens. My most viral video ever is with this exact Speedtail right here. Love the Speedtail. Senna, it's one of the cars I tell people to get first because it's such a good racing car. Never used any of these three. P1 just looks so nice. Such a classic looking car. That's why I have it. F1 used to be the fastest one of the fastest drag cars in the game. No longer. It's been dethroned. But it's still a good car. GTR. All these Mercedes, AMGs, these are all right. I don't really use them that much at all, though. So, moving on to the Benzes, I don't really use these either. I'm not a Mercedes guy. I just buy these off people. Mercury Coupe, this is what I was talking about earlier that went with the Hudson Hornet. This is just an alternative. It drifts really well. Not going to talk about the Myers-Manx. That's just the Bifta from GTA. I know it's not where it's from. Coopers, these are okay. Nothing to write home about. Mitsubishi, just good drift cars. I love the Eclipse. It's got like a high top speed of 273 miles per hour. The Mulser, one of the best cars in the game for your money. Very, very cheap. And only because they gave it to everyone. Oops, I got to go back to Mulser. They gave it to everyone. So that's why it's so cheap. But it is one of the best cars in the game. Nissan, we'll just focus on the GTR pre-order. Everyone has this car. You can't get rid of it unless you remove it from your garage because people used to duplicate it. Very fast car. Love the Skylines. Don't use them a whole lot. Fairlady Z. This one's very quick. We got the 240. A couple of those. Again, very cool. That's about it, though. Nothing too crazy within that section. Pagani. They make all right cars. I don't know. I don't care for them too much. Peel. This car's iconic. Every time I make a video with it, rings in views. So if you're looking for views, get on the Peel, man. Never really used any of these I don't even know how to say it, man. I'm not going to try. Never really used them, though. Never used this, the Plymouth. Never used the Polaris, really. I just used it at a car show. Pontiac, don't use them a whole lot. I've used the Trans Am just for one video, but that's about it. Porsches, this is my favorite one, the GT3 RS 2019, but they gave it to everyone. Not rare anymore. It used to be rather rare. And then the 23 917 20. So many numbers. This is a super good car. Very, very fast. Cyberpunk car. Don't really care for it. Has terrible handling. Regalia. Very cool car. It's a beast. It's huge. One of the biggest cars in the game, I think. Never used the Radical. Racer Tachyon. Super disappointed with it. Not nearly as fast as it should be. Ram Rebel. Again, not a truck guy. Worst car in the game. Right here. Reliant Robin. So bad. I don't know. This isn't the Reliant Robin. No, sorry. This is one of the worst cars in the whole entire game. If you don't believe me, take my word for it. Yeah, never used the Renaults at all. I tuned this, never used it though. Rummet Concept 2, electric, one of the fastest drag cars in the game, rivaled only by the Monaco King Cobra and almost a Shelby 1000. Shelby 1000 is insane too. Subarus, I don't have that many of them. I just tuned them so that they match my friends' cars. That's pretty much the only reason. Moving down the line to the Toyotas. I love my Toyotas. Got two GT86. Supras, super annoying how much people ask for those. I really like the MR2, and I love this. This is one of my favorite cars in the whole entire game. Is the '89 MR2. So if you can pick one up, they're super rare, super good though. Cerbera 12-speed. It's a good car. It just only every time it races, it's against the XX Evolution, and it always gets swept. So super unfortunate. Yeah, never used those. Volkswagen IDR super quick accelerator, good race car, not good high top speed. I don't think it even reaches 200 miles per hour. This Golf GTI can do a reverse wheelie. So if you're looking for a reverse wheelie car, here it is. Sorry, not that one. This Golf GTI. Oh, it's the same one. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Beetle, a really good drag car. Another one. Volvo Iron Knight. Not that fast. I don't know. It looks cool. Cool idea. Not that good of a car. Lycan Hypersport. It's just iconic. Everyone knows it because of the Fast and Furious 7 movie. It's all right in the game. It's not crazy fast. Doesn't have crazy acceleration. It's just all around decent car. Willie's Jeep, one of my favorite cars in the game. I actually ended up selling mine, so I don't have this one upgraded at the moment. So fast. One of the best in its class for cars. Recommend getting your hands on one, tuning it up. Super fun. And then the Zenvos. Again, they look really cool. I actually confused that with the Lycan Hypersport when I got the game, but don't really use them. That's the garage. I guess while we're here, I can kind of dive into my Creative Hub and just kind of show you guys how it looks. Almost 75,000 tune downloads, 617 followers, vinyl downloads, design downloads. I don't care too much about those. Our most downloaded item is our XX Evolution tune, rivaled by two Supra tunes, and then this Speedtail tune that people looked up after my video went insanely viral. So yeah, this is kind of everything in a whim right here. I don't have any tunes that like sit on the, like if I get out my XX Evolution, which is my most download, I don't have anything that sits permanently on the tune download area. Sorry, I'm dragging on this video. This will be the last thing. If you go over to upgrades and tuning and find new tunes, it doesn't actually sit with everyone else's. Here we got dubs, as you can see, everyone, but none for me. So I just get downloads by word of mouth and people going through my Creative Hub. But maybe one day, and maybe in Forza Horizon 5, we get ours out there. But anyways, that's the video, guys. So many people asked for my garage tour. It's a long garage tour. I'm sorry the video is so long. I'm not going to cut it at all because I don't see what I'd cut out. Kind of covered everything. I got a lot of cars. Don't use most of them. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you found it helpful at all, please subscribe. We just hit 4K, which is insane. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next video. Likely Sea of Thieves. Bye-bye.